chat, man. What's going on? What's happening, people? Welcome to Ches99. Another review stream. Very late in the UK. I think it's 11 p.m. now. It's doing a late show. I didn't even eat dinner yet, by the way. I was a mad timing. But Chelsea played a weird time. And also, the game was weird because we got popped by Lincoln, which I told you lot in the chat yesterday, if you were here, was going to be a slight issue. A lot of you were trying to tell me, no. Jay was here. Even Jay and Andrew, but it's Lincoln Ches. And I told them it's not that easy, bro. Lincoln will be tough. Here's a title. I love reading it out to you lot. So when people want to play back, you get the theme of the show. We're in trouble. Horrible win, which I agree. Chelsea, more work needed. Lincoln versus Chelsea review. And I'll add the scoreline to that title. Bear every single one of you in the chat. We're still 7 away from 2.2K. We are still 7 away from 2.2K. And 50% of you are actually not subscribed in general, which is not really great, is it? Considering a lot of you watch my content, especially on the playback, when you're eating your food and when you're doing your thing in life. So do me a favor when you're watching this and smash that like button for me and subscribe button. We're getting a redirect from Big Six Pants. So love him once for doing his thing over there. And people, 50% of you not subscribed. So I'll be turning on sub mode only because I do want to hit this number today. And I'm sure you guys can help me towards my goal and we can help towards each other get to that goal and see what's going on there. We got Jay in the background who'll be joining in a minute now. But how's everyone doing right now? How's everyone doing? I want to know how you're feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to know how you lot are feeling. Are you feeling annoyed? How do you feel about the manager? A lot of question marks. Jay is with me. The background is there. Lincoln versus Chelsea. Be able to 56 people in the building. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And It's Dudes 25 will be below. So if you want to be a rival fan here to cook me and Jay and Andrew and AJ when they jump on, definitely do that. But definitely subscribe to me when you are also here because, bro, we got cooked by Lincoln, Jay. But let us know how you're feeling in general today. And I'm saying, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm going to jump back out and jump back in because I think my Wi-Fi is playing up there. It'll be 2 seconds.
No worries. We'll get Jay's opinion in a second. But people join in. Don't forget to sub to me. We're literally 7 away. So if 7 of you done that and subscribe to me, like, I'll be so happy, man. 2.2K can definitely be hit today. 110%. I think Jay's back in the building. Let's get him in there.
Yeah.
What's everyone saying, man?
I think it's better now.
Yeah, you're good. Be up, JJ. Be up, Kavon. What you saying, Jay, man?
I could have gone out rather than watching that, I'll be honest. But that was just... I chose, you know what? I'm a loyal fan. I watch Chelsea through and through. But to sit through that, especially that first half, that first 5 minutes... long.
What did it remind you of?
Remind me of Man United.
Here we go.
And that's Lincoln City.
It's the same problem, bro.
Same problem. Lincoln City have a better defensive setup than Chelsea. 2 billion spent, and they look more solid defensively. What does that say?
It doesn't say.
And all these people saying Jorgensen's the answering goal. Today proved he's not. We need to go and sign a keeper. If they left Mike Maignan for January, go sign him in January then. I don't want to hear no excuses then. I'm not. This transfer window just looks worse and worse as the season goes on, doesn't it? I'll be honest. Because even today, you had players like Chalobah, Fofana, Enzo Fernandez starting that game. Gittins, Garnacho.
I told you Enzo would start. I said.
Yeah, no, but that's my point. That's my point. Like you had them kind of players starting and they're still struggling. Like Enzo got bullied today.
I don't know about you. Jay's giving his opinion. I won't interrupt him, but I want to say a quick thing. I am starting to have a look at the manager, though. Are you not a little bit?
No, I am. But the thing is, if I say that,
right?
But the thing is, my thing is, though, even if we do get rid of Maresca under these directors, I think it's going to be the same.
No, I'm not going to that extreme. Like, I'm not going to go that far. Like, I'm not going to say like stacking him. I'm just saying
like question his decisions.
Yeah, like if we're playing the same way and it's not working, he does need to change something. I know he's got his style of play,
100%.
but even Pep recently, he's got his style of play, but he's still getting results in terms of like he's changing it up. They had a really poor start to the season, And now look, they got a good result against Arsenal, which we never do, by the way.
Yeah.
We never do that. And I'm not saying like he needs to change an awful lot. I'm not saying he needs to change the whole back line or to drop everybody. But what I'm really saying is you can't be playing the same way, getting bopped to begin the games, and not question it. And by the way, Jason, I'm not saying he's the sole reason, by the way. Big up AJ for joining me a long time on the show. AJ. I'm not saying, by the way, that is all his fault. I'm
Why you
merely
got to
saying,
take the blame? You got to take some of
I'm
the
just
blame.
saying, if you keep doing this, if I keep seeing in my eyes the same thing, and the Chelsea man in the chat like AJ, cheers, why is so negative? It's because I'm seeing a similar pattern. So until that changes, I'm not going to change my stance, am I? Doesn't make sense. I have to look at the manager then. I can't just keep going at the centre backs because I just said it on Big Six Banks, be up Monts and Amandam, yeah. Colwell is either looking like the best centre back in the world, or the confidence is just dropped in the team. There can't be in between. Because
Thing
why
is,
has it all of a sudden gone to pot? Our defense wasn't even this bad during the bad running.
I think
It
it's
wasn't. Our issue during the running wasn't the defense; it was the goal scoring more so. Look at the Brighton game. Look at the Everton game. Look at the Bournemouth game. These games where we didn't score enough goals, we weren't clinical. You know. Yes, the defense wasn't great, by the way. The defense wasn't good, but look at Liverpool. Even they're conceding, I think, 1 goal on average every game. But guess what? They can outscore teams like today. You see.
yeah. No,
So when I say it's the manager, I'm not saying it's because like I think he's a terrible coach. He's not motivating them. I think the tactics and stuff need to tweak. If you don't trust the centre backs to do the same thing as Cole, don't make them do the same thing as Cole. Then, like, don't.
square pegs round holes. That's all it is.
Anyway, it's not my time to speak. You guys are the guests on my show, so
Yeah.
be
I'll
every
let
single one of you in the building.
please come in.
I give everyone a chance to speak. I interrupt you, Jay. Finish off your point, bro. How are you
No,
feeling
to be
about
fair,
today's
you've done
performance?
it. I don't. There's not really much more I can say. Just this game fills me with no confidence going into Brighton on Saturday. That's all I'm gonna say.
So as
We're
it
gonna
stands,
play
by
like that.
Age's opinion, you're
Yeah,
not confident we even win.
not a chance. Not a chance. Brighton won 5-0 today. I know it was against whoever, but still.
Who they play actually? I saw some
I
guy
don't know.
called
He
Gomez
played
scored.
Lincoln and we scraped to 2-1.
AJ,
Yes, sir. What's the word, man? Talk to me.
for a long time, man.
Oh, it was 6-0.
My
Sorry, it
shows,
was 6-0. My
my
bad.
shows are quite chill, very rational. We try to have banter. These men try to cook me, but I need to get AJ's opinion. It's been a long, long time, you know.
It has, bro. It has.
But it's not a good state of affairs right now. So, how are
Yeah.
you feeling about today in particular? We'll talk about the other games, but how are you feeling about today?
Listen, man. Everybody knew before going into this game it was gonna be a rotated squad. You know, we're gonna have a patched up squad. We couldn't predict the starting lineup, so it was never gonna be a smooth game. Anybody going into this game thinking it was gonna be a smooth game, you crazy. You see what happens when we switch up our best 13, 14 players. After that, it starts to fall off. So today we needed to rest players. Players needed to rest. Players are, half injured. Players are tired. So, certain players just didn't even travel with the team because, they need a rest. So today was just about getting through the game. It ended up being ugly. That ended up being real ugly, and it ended up being dangerous and close.
Mm-hmm.
At a point we was going out of the fucking tournament, right? But at the end of the day, we got the job done. We move forward, and I don't think we should talk about it too much because this is not gonna be a lineup that Maresca is gonna choose for a game. You understand? So
I agree with that.
don't look too much into it. You could look at the performances of players. Like, for instance, I'm a big supporter of Enzo, but today Enzo, and over the last couple of games, he's been, suspect. He looks like he's jaded. He looks like he's tired. He's not making simple passes. He's having bozo moments now. Enzo never really had bozo moments before. He might, misplace a pass, but now he's having bozo moments. With that goal, that's a bozo moment from Enzo, right? So it just shows that I think the Club World Cup, I think all of that effort is now showing in the team. You know, before the season, we're like, when's the Club World Cup going to affect the team? Is it going to be at the beginning of the season? Is it the middle of the season, towards the end? It's happening right now. And then on top of that, now we got injuries. So that's adding to the problems. Then on top of that, you add to the fact that the sporting directors and the ownership didn't go, you know, to that next level in terms of the players that we, you know, wanted to get. We ended up winning the Club World Cup, and we had an opportunity to.
Actually, AJ, on that, let's do a little segment on that.
Yeah.
How many of our team actually participated in that thoroughly? Let's go through it now. A little segment on that. So the question is for the thumbnail, but timestamp. I keep saying thumbnail, timestamp. Has the Club World Cup hit us now early? So Jay, who's actually playing now a lot? Who played a lot last season and in the Club World Cup?
Today or in general?
In general. Start first 5 games because I can get the team up.
Chalobah, Tosin, put Gusto in there maybe.
Tosin?
Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer.
He played a bit in the Club World Cup, didn't he? Am I going mad?
He was there.
Tosin barely played in the season though.
He played a lot. He played a fair bit in the season. Towards the end of the season.
Okay, I'll go on transfer market. So chat, let me know, chat, with Jay and AJ, what players, chat, let me know, yeah? For you guys to interact. What players have, I think Andrew was knows this sort of stuff. What players have played a lot last season that also played a lot in the Club World Cup? Because when AJ said the point of the hangover of the Club World Cup, the question is, has it hit us early? I was actually just thinking just now, I don't know if a lot of players even played in that.
Well, Caicedo, Enzo.
What do you mean though, John? Chaz, what you mean? Most of our players played in it. Who hasn't played in it? It's easier to
No, on our team right now, our team today.
Today, you talking?
No, sorry, not today. Our squad today. What players in there have played a lot of football last year and in the Club World Cup in terms of the last few games, last 5 games, 6 games? I think played 7 games. Because I can only think of a few.
If you're talking today, it's different than if you're talking the season.
That's my point. So let's just say today, even today, barely any. Then let's just say last Premier League game. So you got Cucurella. Who else? Caicedo, Palmer, Neto, guess 4.
Enzo, Yao Pedro,
5.
Chalobah.
João Pedro count, even though he wasn't playing.
Cucurella. It's about 9 players, bro. It's most of the players.
So 9 out of the 11. But what's the excuse for today then?
I mean, I already told you, it's not an excuse. It's not about an excuse. It's more, look at the squad that was on the field. That's not a team that Maresca is going to choose for a Premier League game, a Champions League game. You understand? That was a squad of get through the game and get the W. That's all that was. I don't think we should look into it too much. I understand the performance goes along with, you know, the performance against Manchester United. So it compounds the problem. You know, it doesn't look good. It doesn't fix how we feel. You understand? But this game was never going to fix how we feel after we lost to after we tied.
I agree. I spoke with these two last night. We said the same.
It's never going to happen.
Get the win.
Even if we won 10-0.
Yeah,
so
no, facts.
My issue is it just doesn't. The performance itself, the system Maresca played, as Ches said, it doesn't give me much confidence going into a game like Brighton. That's my only thing. Like, yes, we won the game, but Lincoln City, and we scraped a 2-1 win. That's my only issue.
You know what I don't want to do though? I don't want to do recency bias. I was about to say confirmational bias, but I don't have a statement to confirm. I was going to say recency bias. I don't want to, Andrew, yeah? I don't want to use the last 3 bad results, look at today, and then making conclusion for Saturday. Do you know why? Because I've seen Premier League winning teams, better teams than this Chelsea team, struggle away to teams and lose to teams away in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. So maybe we should just look at it and go, you beat a Lincoln away team on a tough Tuesday night away from home. Maybe we shouldn't deep it too much and go, oh, this means we're going to be terrible the whole season. You know what I mean?
I think there's a difference between freak results and then bad form. I think it's more for us, we're in bad form. Like, you can get the odd freak. I'm trying to think of an example. Like,
but was this the place to get a performance?
Well, again, my thing is like the amount of money. Yes, I know there's a Club World Cup, but the amount of money that this club spent, and the B team and our second team struggles against Lincoln City, only 2-1. That's just my concern. And yes, we won the game, but it's like you in the conference league, we'd be beating teams 8-9, 8-7-0 in the first few games. That's just my thing, but I don't know if you guys agree.
I'd like to talk about the positives today, and the positives for me are the game finished and we're through.
I knew you
so
were
the
I knew you were going to say
that's
stupid.
where the
I just knew it.
positives end.
Let them know, Andrew. We actually won.
Positives end there. I've got to get out for Jorgensen. That guy's a special cat, man.
God.
He's a special cat, man. I say it. That guy. You got to be something to make Sanchez look good. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
The spotlight now.
I don't. And also, why doesn't any of our defense jump?
Andrew, Lincoln were better defensively than us today.
Yeah, they don't jump. None of our team.
Fafana, good performance. Get out of here, man.
I thought fun. I wouldn't say the word good. I'd say okay.
Santos is the only one I agree with, and even then, it wasn't like a great. But it was better than Enzo. It was better than Enzo.
I thought Gusto was our best player.
Gusto was good, yeah. I'd say
I had Gusto man of the match.
George was a good goal, but other than
he got his goal and assist. To be fair,
I don't see that. I'm very ready. I don't want to big up any performances really against Lincoln City unless it was like a 6-7-0 job, demolition, so to speak, or 5 almost or something like that. So I don't really want to big up anything. I'm glad he gave him a kick up the backside at half time because that first half, Lord of mercy. But the problem still persists that we went 2-1 up and then we went passive again. We sort of just we mellowed out again. We sort of took our foot off the pedal. Do you know what I mean? It was like, go and get a third, go and get a fourth.
I think they're just a bit fragile, Andrew, man. I think they're a bit fragile.
Because we came out the blocks, but we didn't press home our advantage and stuff like that. You know, it's just I mean, none of those. You would think that some of these players would actually. You know, I know it's not going to be. I know it's probably not going to change much, but just make the manager think about something. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not going to get on yesterday. I'm not going to get on. I'm not going to get onto. Not going to get onto Garnacho Ches because that's just a performance I expect. So he's trash.
Yeah, but now you're doing too much.
He's
normal. You just said nobody was good, but you just singled out one player.
I just want to point out that.
It screams agenda to me.
I was just say Rob was very quiet in the group chat about Garnacho today. That was always very quiet in the group chat about Garnacho. So just point out Rob there for his.
He hasn't had any moments to shout about Garnacho.
You don't have a group chat.
Yeah.
I did to it.
I need to see what Rob says during games.
So, you need to be added to actually.
But I don't know what. I mean, Brighton's going to be a tough game anyway before even tonight's game. Do you know what I mean? So it's like.
Are any of you lot confident getting the 3 points?
Not super confident. No.
I'm not.
We'll do a preview, by the way, guys, just for the chat. And trust a like button for me because it stinks. I know we won today and it was very doom and gloom. But do me a favor, Andrew, AJ, and Jay. Subscribe to Jay, by the way. Definitely. Down below the description. And there's TikTok there for AJ. Very kids out the description below.
You get the
Cheers, at least Tariq George showed me what he can actually do today. You know, I asked, what does he do?
Yeah.
He did something today, but you know.
Look, clearly Tariq George could shoot because he scores bangers, bro. He only scores bangers.
I think Maresca fully trusts his ability to have a moment rather than the other two.
Maresca clearly rates him. Maresca clearly sees something in him. So
I think he sees this in training where he has maybe moments of brilliance that Garnacho and Gittins don't have the confidence to do yet, or whatever reason yet. I think Garnacho has moments of brilliance, but I think against the Fulham game and today was 2 moments we needed a goal because we're playing so badly.
Yeah.
And both times with great finishes, which shows us that's I know it's only happened twice, but I'm seeing a pattern of off the run of the green, banger. It's all
And we were
coincidence.
losing.
Yeah, and both games we were like behind in terms of we were
Yeah,
drawing
we
the
were
Fulham.
losing. Yeah.
He was losing Fulham game. He was
Yeah,
losing
we were.
Fulham. Yeah, he
Yep.
was. So it's like he trusts himself to take those risks and get it on target. We're all tired. It's late in the UK here, man. Like,
I'm
I'm tired myself.
shattered, man. I've had a busy day.
I'm
and
about to
I've
go
had a long
outside.
day, man. It's tiring, but
It's 6 p.m. right now, bro. About to
the
go
irony
outside.
is, people love these streams late because they're in bed or in America they're working.
Yeah,
So
but
the
the
latest
people
streams
that do the
actually out.
streams, it's like, yeah.
It's either you have to do it really early, so it's late in the US and whatever, or you do it really late, so it's midday for you. Lot.
Yeah.
I was in Mexico so recently, so I kind of know. Big up Toby for the membership. Do you guys think Gusto does too much on the ball, or is it just me on the ball who tries to play like a winger without winger qualities, step overs and all that? It's too much. Lose the ball a lot. What do you guys think?
Yep. He's not talented enough to be asked what's done of him. He's not talented enough. Like,
I mean, to
I
be fair,
don't know
today he was doing loads of little tricks and flicks. I don't know if you guys noticed that. The amount of
Yeah,
like,
around the corners. You know, around the
Yeah,
corner.
around
one?
the corner
Yeah, that
thing.
one.
Jay, we're talking about Lincoln City, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's
But
like-
he was common enough because it was Lincoln. But if he
Yeah.
tried that in if he tried that in the
I-
Premier League, if he tried that against
I-
Brighton, he'd get like.
I don't know, mate. First of all, don't use your left foot. It's rubbish. I don't know why you keep losing your left foot. And second of all, you're not good enough to do those through ball passes. There was a couple he tried to do, like in the second half, those little dinky. It's like, no, bro.
Has he a
bit off
topic? Has he scored a goal for us yet?
No. Never
Who?
scored a goal for him.
Gusto.
Who's this?
No, he's not.
He's
No,
not
he's
scored a
never
goal.
scored. Never scored for us.
Have you seen him? Have you seen how he shoots the ball? This guy can't.
Yeah, I know. I see it today.
I don't understand how he's professional. On
He's Arjo Gomez. He's going to be Arjo Gomez.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought Gusto. Reason why I said he was our best player is because he was busy. Defensively, he helped out quite a lot. At least he's trying to make things happen. He was the only player I could really say tried to get us over the line. Everybody else is sort of...
say much, is it? Though? That's the thing.
No, but I'm not saying. I'm saying best of a bad bunch, but I still have to give
Yeah.
my best. I'm not saying he
Well,
was. Is
me
Lincoln
ask a
City
question.
away from home? Are you going, AJ?
Let me ask a question when you're done. Yeah.
No, that's just you. I was just gonna say that I think Gusto was the best of a bad bunch. If I'm going through the players, I can't really think of anybody
Not
other
saying
than
much.
George who can say, "Yeah, I done my thing today." George's the only one who could really get on that bus and
Yeah,
go.
George for the stats.
I literally helped
for the
us
goal
get
and the
through.
assist. Yeah, George for the stats.
Even Buonanotte was like bright, but again, other than his goal, did he really do enough to move the needle
I
to
don't know,
start?
what does he offer? What does Buonanotte actually like? What does he actually
Bro,
offer?
he
I don't
looks
know.
like. I tell you what, Buonanotte looks like. He looks like a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? It's like you see, he's
very lightweight.
He's our Juan Mata, bro. He's
He
Juan
looks
Mata.
he looks like a full kit wanker. You know, he plays in the park with his friends, but he plays in the full kit.
I don't know what he did. What is his attribute? Like that's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
That's the only thing I doubt about Garnacho attribute. What's like his standout attribute? You sit
I
there
have
and go,
no
"That's what
idea.
he's good at."
I don't know. He doesn't. That's what
At least with
think
Gittins, you could say, you know what, he's fast, but then nothing else really comes off.
I don't know.
That's what I was gonna ask though about Gittins. You know, I know Gittins hasn't started the season well, but today was his best. He looked the best today in Chelsea so far since
Lincoln.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's only been 4 games for him. You feel me? So, you know, 4 games,
He looked better on the left.
way better on the left. Way better on the left.
We
We have a lot of left wingers. That's what it looks like.
The other guy looked rubbish on both wings. So you know,
The other guy.
and I'm just glad. My fear was actually that my fear was one of the subs was going to be Caicedo coming on now.
Oh yeah, that too fair. When it was 1-0, I was worried about that.
Did any
I
of
was
you
like,
guys
no, please.
is Josh injured?
He was
Said
ill.
he's
He was
sick.
ill.
Ill.
He was
Oh,
unwell.
he's ill. Okay. I
Yeah,
wonder
so
why
I
he
was
wasn't in the
expecting
team.
Josh to, because I was expecting Josh to play, and then when I saw the lineup, I went, "What the hell's going on with Josh? Why isn't Josh?"
He's not even in the team.
Who would have Josh replaced today? What, Gusto?
Like Fofana
no,
or Chalobah,
I
he would
think he
have been
would've-
centre back.
Definitely Chalo.
Chalobah
Chalobah.
you would have replaced.
Yeah.
Yo,
The
where's
tossing-
Lavia though?
I don't.
don't
just
know.
He had
I
full
got-
team training today, but they didn't want
He
to
said
trust
he's
him.
fit.
I think they're just saving him for the Premier big games, you know.
Bro,
Genuinely.
somebody told me, oh, he's been training for 3 months. He's fit. That's bullshit, bro. He should have been playing
He'll
this game.
start a game, he'll get injured again. So it's like you have to like,
Genuinely, like, where's your phone? I'm done with him. Today, yesterday. Ads put it in my head. We were watching United game together off the call because we called each other after during the United game. And he said he's done Wesley Fofana. I agreed with him. My next player on my agenda is Lavia. And I hate to say it because I was the guy on Football Terrace and that shouting this guy, laughing at the rivals. And there's some famous things of all of us laughing.
I think what we should do with Lavia is like building up in minutes on games not starting. So, for instance, like he should come on. His first game back should be only for like 1 minute. Like he plays 1 minute, and then the next is 2 minutes, and then for just to build up, just to build him up like that. So
no, fact. Maybe you should, man. What I thought everyone should do, is smash that like button because they just put in a comment there, and he's correct. How are we not on 50 likes yet? Chat. We need all of you to help the algorithm. I'm back in the building. My tan is wearing off. But it doesn't wear off the YouTube community. AJ, I, and Jay being here with you guys today. So smash the like button for me. Let's get these likes up. Okay, let's get these likes up. And subscribe as well. Hope we hit 2.2K today to get it. But we're back in the building. Let's put these guys back in. There we go. But yeah. 86 in the building. Be out everyone in the building, man. A lot of you in here. Lavia, I hope, can play against Brighton because we need him. We need Lavia against Benfica, Brighton, or Liverpool. Which 2 games should he play the most? Or what games should you save him for out of the 3?
Bro, I have no comment on Lavia, bro. I'm not even.
No, if you had to choose,
wait.
I don't even know what state he's in, bro. I don't even know what state he's in to be like, let's play him against Liverpool.
Ideally, we need him for all 3, but he can't play all 3. So I don't.
Do you know the initials of our next 3 games are BBL? You know that, right?
Maybe we need Raheem Sterling. Maybe we need Raheem Sterling.
But it's true. It's Brighton.
Maybe we need Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, BBL. Shout out Raheem Sterling, man.
Shout out BBL.
Maybe he could do something. Remontada.
Yes, I don't think he will. I don't. If he is fit, he won't start any of the games. I don't think he'll be subs.
Are you really telling me Raheem Sterling at 31 years old can't even sit on the bench? Has he really just tapped out and got his bread?
They don't want. No,
yeah, it's not that. It's not football wise.
They don't want. Yeah. They don't want anyone in the bomb squad. So
it's not a football thing. It's more just like policy.
Optics, like optics, isn't it? Politics.
Yeah, they don't want him. They don't want him at all. They don't want him near any like. That's why he's in the bomb squad. That's why they train at different times. They train at with different people. They eat at different times. That's why these guys train at night. Do you know what I mean? Or like,
because they
probably training now.
They paying him $300,000, bro. They paying him $300,000. If they put him back in the squad for a game, he's like, "Oh yeah, I have a chance," and they're gonna keep having to pay that. They don't want to pay that shit.
I wouldn't take.
Unless he's coming for Liverpool, he'll drop a masterclass and we win. Listen, if you drop a masterclass in Liverpool and we win, and he's out 3 months, I'm taking that contract. I'll shake your hand for that now. I'm shameless.
That's where we at.
We lose against United, we beat Liverpool, so we're closer to the challenges anyway. Listen, I'm going to be shameless and take that, bro. 20 to go, you know the vibes.
Yo, put up Couch's comment. Put up Couch's comment.
Your heart take, but I'll take Sterling over a few of these tackers. Of course.
Uh-oh.
Like, what can we do in it? Like,
we forget that. Did we forget how he played for us in 2 years and how the minimal
his best game was against flipping what they called Sheffield. That was his best game.
Those open passes he missed, bro.
When Enzo done that balloon ball, and then he like drilled it across the box, and like Jackson or Palmer tapped it in. Just hating on what? I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just saying he's not the level, man. Sterling's better than Garnacho.
Yeah, but that's not. We're not even in hell. We're in like the cemetery of hell. Do you know what I mean? We're in like we're underneath hell, whatever underneath hell is. Listen, I hope I will have to witness that, man. Jeez. Let's not do this. Because this is the same thing. I hate this. But he's better than. That's not good. That doesn't build that guy up because he's better than Garnacho. Do you know what I mean? I think that be said. Some of the Lincoln players were better than Garnacho. That you want to sign some of the Lincoln players? What are we doing here?
I know you're an Arsenal fan, but yeah, Esteban does look good though. He looks like
should have scored. Should have scored.
Yeah, he should have scored.
Yeah,
he did. He should have scored, man, for real.
So
what you saying, AJ?
What What you think Maresca said at halftime, bro? Because we came out. That's the most energy we had for the whole game. That little
We have a conversation about him in general, like before we end the stream. Yeah,
It's all in Italian.
I'm out in 5 minutes, so that's why I'm bringing it.
Yeah, no, we have a quick stream today. It's a review show, Lincoln. There's not much to talk about, but I've been doing a preview for the Brighton game, probably Thursday because the match is on Saturday, maybe even Friday. So we make sure we here, guys. What are you saying about Maresca? Is it on him? I asked at the beginning. Is it on him? Is it system being found out? Because a lot of teams are figuring out our system, regardless of Cole being there or not.
I agree with that point of teams, kind of figuring out the system. I do agree with that. I mean, and that's going to happen if you're managing in 2025. There's so much technology. Teams watch your games over, study your games throughout the week. That's already been happening. It's just going to get worse. So I think teams have figured it out. I still think the players have let us down in a lot of moments, more often than Maresca's let us down. Look, if you just look at the games, like the Bayern game, all those goals were like preventable.
Yeah, you can't be a manager for that.
Very, very preventable. The United game, like within 4 minutes, we got a red card. That's not on Maresca. You understand? I know his reaction and all of that stuff might be on, negative, but we ended up getting back into the game. So it's not like Maresca did too much. Maybe he didn't. We could have won it, maybe, but at that moment, he got to, make a decision. That's all it is. He's just making a decision. So I don't think it's mainly on Maresca, but he definitely has a part to play in it. And I do think he needs to make few tweaks to his system in certain games. Not every game, but in certain games. You got to change shit
That's
up.
like 4 games in a row where regardless of the result, because we might have nicked to win against Brentford or even nicked to draw against United, each of those 4 teams, the last 4 teams, even Fulham can go back. 5 games. They've played and nullified our system to some degree. Palace did it. West Ham couldn't do it. Fulham tried. Quality just prevailed in the end. And then since then, it's been the same kind of system where they're matching up, the long throws, the physical. Even Bayern Munich were fighting for that set piece goal is called with Kimmich. Quick, they kind of knew what they needed to do. Put the ball in the box, something will happen. No one's good at collecting the balls. There's no command in centre back. Do you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Chelsea fans are going to listen to this and agree with me. Like
the issue in today's game is you shouldn't really need to say much to these guys. You know what I mean? It's against Lincoln, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? They play.
What are you saying about the manager? Do you think like AJ and me, he needs to change the system, Adjo? Or do you think it's literally just the players aren't good enough at the moment? Which one is it for you?
The issue that, and I know he changed a bit in Brian and the Club World Cup, but really these new age coaches are very stubborn with the systems that they have. You know what I mean? It's like they prefer, we've seen it with Amarim, we see it with others, they're just very, with whatever the formation is or tactics, they're very stubborn when it comes to making changes and stuff like that. But you can say it again though, but he made the changes at Brentford at half time. Did the 3 subs, then brought on Palmer, changed the formation a bit. Manchester United, he was fucked by Sanchez. You know what I mean? His substitutions were still crazy. But he fucked him. Sanchez fucked him, and then he fucked himself, essentially. Yep. And Bayern Munich, that 3 bozo moments, weren't it? Really, it wasn't like anything to do with the formation or anything like that. It was like
you're arguing, which, by the way, is a very, very fair argument. I actually agree with this.
I think he should be more flexible in terms of. And I think he has shown that a few times. But in this game, if I just isolate this game, it shouldn't matter what information or tactics Chelsea have. They should be going up to Lincoln, no matter who's playing, and demolishing them. It shouldn't be like spreading the 2-1. It shouldn't be anything where we go, but what about the formation? What about the tactics? It's Lincoln City, the League One. Do you know what I mean? And what are we doing here? We shouldn't be what Maresca did. Maresca had to bring on certain players he didn't want to bring on. He wanted to put I know he bought the 17-year-old, but he wanted to bring on more. That kid he brought on at the end that got about 17 seconds on the field. He probably wanted to bring him on. He wanted to bring him on more. You know what I mean? But because those guys on the pitch stunk it up, he couldn't do that. So he had to bring on the likes of Neto, Cucurella, and who else? I can't remember. We had to bring them on to see us out. That's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Yeah,
from these
AJ.
players, you know?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I gotta get out of here, but listen, keep inviting me on the show, bro. But we got the dub today, bro. Remember that. We
Yeah,
moved
we
to the
still won.
next round. We still in
Yeah,
it.
we
We
still
win the
won. We still
Carabao
won.
Cup.
Yeah,
All right,
100%,
big
100%,
up, man.
100%. Yeah, it's all,
Andrew,
baby.
big up.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
Down below AJ's TikTok, so you go
yo,
find
hit
it.
the like button, man. Hit the like button. Get the likes to 50. Y'all too lazy right now. Hit
Come
the
on,
like
man.
button.
Too many people in here to be lazy.
Because it's
It's
doing
not
y'all
me
a
as well,
favor
man.
right now. This is therapy. Hit the like button. All right, big up, bro.
Be it yourself, man. That's actually mad. I've actually been doing therapy for you Chelsea fans. I've actually been here after every single loss and draw, other than the Brentford one, because I was away on holiday. And look who decides to join as AJ leaves. The Garnacho advocate
AJ
himself.
left.
Yeah, AJ just left. I was about to end the stream soon, but I've got to get Robbie's opinion, of
Hey, my
course.
Garnacho.
Oh, he didn't even score today. And he's on the thumbnail. I thought he was going to score. What's up, man?
You thought Garnacho was gonna score?
Huh?
You thought Garnacho was gonna score?
Yeah, I said happy. I said before the preview.
Some might even ask, did he even play today? Some might ask in our fan base.
He did. Best player in the first half.
He wasn't a bad. He was diving against Lincoln. That's how rubbish he was. He was diving all over.
Well, they were cooking us. He was winning fouls and releasing the pressure from the defense.
He was not. It was so depressing. That's what
What you saying,
was.
Rob? Nah, I know. I don't know if you watched the game entirety, but
You know what I've said. You know what I've said about this Carabao Cup, man. I'm more concerned with player going there and coming out without any scratch. I was praying that nobody gets hurt, nobody gets injured, even a squad player doesn't get even any muscular discomfort after this game. It's just get there and get out alive and 100% as you walked in. So, it happens. We got a W. I'm happy, bro. I'm not one of those that's gonna sit here and complain about, oh, you saw a performance, you saw this, you saw that. Nah.
It's true, Rob. Undercover
You're not
job, yeah.
Chelsea criticizing. No, I wasn't criticizing the sport direct. I was criticizing
Rob,
Maresca.
have you been called out, mate?
No, you got that wrong. I was criticizing Maresca, not the sprint directors.
Yeah, I actually saw. Funny enough, I barely watched the show, Rob. I was watching the end of it. I was doing some work, and I literally mentioned you, and then your super chat came up, and you mentioned about Maresca. It was not to the SDs.
It was. I was comparing it to what Pep has.
You said Man City don't have
a right back.
They got no winger
left back. Yeah. They don't have a backup left winger, backup right winger, and the backup striker is out. But I don't hear.
What I would say is they are doing worse than us this season, though.
Yeah, but most people have them challenging more than us to be up there.
No, they don't.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
No.
Chelsea. How many people is here still talking about we finishing fourth?
Oh, yesterday, but I'm more talking about like even 2 weeks ago when Chelsea drew against Brentford. People still had us. Listen, Andrew and Rob, you man are older than me. You know how it goes. It's all recency bias. Football is what have you done for me lately? Sport. If Chelsea would now win, Rob, Andrew, if Chelsea beat Brighton and Benfica, all these same rivals, Rob is laughing. You know what they're going to say? You know what? It was a bad run, and now look at them. They're flip-flops. 1 minute we're terrible, and I'm hearing things on the shows. They might not even make top 5 anymore. Well, next we know Chelsea are back.
Well, there's certain someone in the chat I haven't seen on any things for a while that suddenly wants to talk about Enzo Fernandez, but didn't want to talk. This whole Enzo Fernandez thing really frustrates me as well in terms of like it's so quick to turn on him when he has a bad performance.
Yeah, he's a scapegoat for real.
But like last season, where these guys who usually criticize him were nowhere to be found whatsoever when he's playing well. Do you know what I mean? They're nowhere to be found. Right. And I'll call you out, Tayo, in the chat because you're very silent. You went very silent when Enzo Fernandez was playing well. And
Yeah.
you're very like speak on Enzo Fernandez. Speak on. Yeah, he's had a cut. He's had a few crap games this season. This whole thing that he's been crap all season is a lie. He's not been crap all season. So it's like he had a bad performance. Like the Brentford game, he's fantastic. That was only a week ago.
I thought the Bayern game he was poor.
Fine.
The Bayern
Last
game
few. Like,
Yeah, it was being asked to play support striker. What is for him to do? Ask him to play striker. You know, people ask him to
United
speak.
game. The United game he was also quite bad.
this be down to.
Oh yeah, but I hesitate. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Today,
I'm not gonna put his
today he
performance on
wasn't. Today he wasn't. But it's like I don't. I think he's been asked to play too much. But
Yeah,
then
but again, this is what I don't get.
against Lincoln. So you know,
Against Lincoln, and he's the only one of our top guys that was good enough to start, or not good enough, but you know, that started the game. Everybody else got rested. You know,
that's what you get in this chat, right? That's what you get. Tyre is hatred for Enzo. You can't even credit him for how well he played last season. Apparently, he was too inconsistent last season and didn't play well. This is the madness you get.
Oh, Couch is seconding that opinion. It's consistency. This brother was.
He's very consistent. He was very consistent
from
last
November
season.
all the way to the.
I'm trying to think what it is. I think what is it about him?
It's because it's from when he first came in. Because we did all that.
No, Andrew, there's more to that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to use my wisdom, certain degree. I've just got basically in sport and in life. There's easy scapegoats for a reason.
Yeah.
And there's always a reason for it. People always say, no, it's because of the performance or their job. They're not doing a good enough job. But there's always a reason. There's an intrinsic reason. For Enzo, I think it's nothing to do with the money. I think it's just the hype. Maybe the World Cup hype.
There's no hype. There's no hype.
No. When we bought him, when Chelsea bought him, the Chelsea fans were gassed because he was linked to other clubs in the summer. And the rivals will even say that's a good signing because he just had a good World Cup. And he was linked, like I just said, to the Real Madrids. I think he was even linked to like AC or Inter Milan. Top clubs, right? So when Chelsea bought him, it was like, wow, he prized him. I don't know what it is. I need to figure it out.
He's very consistent. I can't listen.
People scapegoat him.
He might have been a few games on the bench, but it wasn't like he had a consistent number of games on the bench. It was only a tiny number of games on the bench, and he was very consistent last season, putting up numbers, putting up assists in every competition he played in. So this whole thing, that has he played well all this season? No, but it's not been bad all this season either. Just give it up, man.
And you know what? Even all this season, it's 5 Premier League games. I hate this conversation.
I don't. That's why I don't get people that are making.
Oh, I'm annoyed. By the way, when I'm annoyed, Rob, when I'm annoyed with you or Andrew, it'll be like a player or the style of play is annoying me. But if we win,
look at that.
What's that?
He's put Odegaard's been consistent the last 2 seasons. Odegaard's shit last season. This is what you're getting. And Gravenberch.
Is that what he said?
Gravenberch fell off the boil, even though Liverpool won. Fell off the boil from February onwards.
Oh, yeah, says it here. Oh, come on, Tyre.
And the first season he came in, Klopp didn't know how to use him when he came in.
For the support and stuff, and giving
he was crap, Tyre. He was crap. So you've literally just outed yourself that you have no idea what you're talking about when you come up with those 2 names. Absolute nonsense.
That man said Odegaard. You said Gravenberch.
Odegaard, you know.
Hear that more. Do you know what I mean?
He was consistent last season at assists and goals and making good passes and late runs into the box, Tyre. I can just score you all day long. You know what I mean? It's all good.
You know, see, this is how mad this is, right? This is how mad this is, Andrew. You know how long Enzo Fernandez, and I says how long Enzo Fernandez has been a box crusher for? 1 year.
1 year, yes, just 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
Is he not one of the best in Europe at doing that?
Last season, definitely was. Yeah, season.
Funnily enough, the only one.
Did you get near 20 or over 20 GA?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, like 29. I think 29 GA. Off the top of my head, the only one the only midfielder in Europe that I can think that's a better box crusher than him.
26.
Funnily enough, is McTominay.
Right, but this is right. It's like I will gladly criticize Enzo for the season before, no problem. 23-24, like he wasn't good. Like, and they said he had the injury and stuff like that. Whatever, he wasn't good in that season. He was. I thought I don't really count the half season with us because we literally sold all our midfield and asked him to play DM for us in that January transfer window. But definitely 23-24. I was harsh on Enzo, rightfully so. He wasn't playing well. Last season, he stepped up. Played well. This season, he's had a very mixed bag. This season and starting, but so is
like we said, Andrew, it's been 5 games.
What I don't get is Caicedo has been equally shit the last 3 games that he's played. Nothing said about Caicedo whatsoever.
He was scrubbing whatsoever. He gave away a penalty against Bayern and the free kick that led to the
he needed this
awful.
But it's only Enzo Fernandez that we pick on. Yeah. Only Enzo Fernandez.
Awful. And that's what I mean by the stigma. It's a stigma because Caicedo's got the nice guy aura. He's humble, the mom, you know what I'm saying? He's a baller. He's aesthetically pleasing as well in terms of his tackling and he fights.
The crunching tackle.
People always have they always have a bias, whereas Enzo is very like on the eye, looks lethargic, nonchalant, but also very overly. People don't like that.
But there's actual stats out there. There's actual stats out there.
And that's what I'm saying. The stats disprove the eye test. I know.
He averaged it. He covers like 11 kilometers or something. That's
what I was trying to figure out. It's the perception. That's what it is. People look at Enzo.
But Ches, if he's looking tired, it's because he's covered. He covers average 11 kilometers. That's why he looks tired.
I heard on the channel today. I'm not going to say what channel it is. If you know, you know, innit? They were going, Enzo Fernandez. He's not even a top 15 midfielder in the league. I was like, now we're just saying things. Now is based off what? Oh, well, he doesn't run around. Well, the numbers disprove that. Oh, well, he doesn't score enough goals. We've got enough goals. Look at this. He doesn't get enough assists. He creates a lot of chances. Look. Yeah, but he gets body off the ball. Chelsea had the 3rd best defense in the league last year. Yeah, but he's not as tackly as Baleba or as robust as Caicedo.
Baleba's been shit this season.
I haven't heard any Baleba shouts this season.
Yeah. Let's believe this 115 million.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's been, and also added to that, it's been 5 games. The sample size is stinky for every player.
Millions AM.
That's why I even work to get cooked by me and stuff. Yeah. But the caveat is, it's 5 games. Yeah, we'll still cook. You can still cook Enzo if you want to, but yeah, go on.
No, but I'm just saying, be consistent across the board. Nothing about Caicedo. Oh, he's put in there now. Oh, but Caicedo's been consistent. He was shit the first 2/3 of the first season he was with us. Exactly. He was crap. You know what I mean? And he's been crap the last few games, but nothing said against him.
Cole Palmer was crap for 3 months.
Yeah, Enzo.
Nobody. He didn't get heat though. He got heat.
No, I don't recall anybody that called Cole Palmer to get dropped. Nobody.
No.
It was more of let's hope he gets back to form. Just play.
No.
Play him on
the right. Play him on the left.
Boys.
Maybe overlap. Maybe playing like Poch used to play him. Maybe overlap Gusto and all this.
No, but Rob, you know what? This is not true because I remember when there was a period of the season where he was taking shots for no reason and making the wrong passes decisions, and everyone was saying we can't even drop him. That was the issue because no one was even. We didn't know Cams.
And Nkunku and João Felix were there. But
it was after January. Cole
Palmer was getting Gia without playing well.
Rob, you can't win with these people. He's putting there. You're shameless for calling Caicedo and publishing. So what? We can't call them out. So we can't call players out when they're shit, but you're all right to call players out when they're shit. So we can't call players out. It's like, come on, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean?
Ironically, that makes us more of a fan.
So we're actually non-biased. We're not biased.
Yeah, we're criticizing him despite being like Caicedo needs a rest. Like if I could arrest him against Brighton, I definitely would.
That was my fear today. I said it earlier. It's my fear is going to bring him.
Yeah, he's going to come on. I had to end the stream now anyway. 50 minutes in. Bit rough for joining, but I'll definitely be doing a show tomorrow and a preview show Thursday. So you guys will see more Rob as well. He'll join when he can from work. Bet everyone in the building. Chelsea actually won a game, so at least it's a tick to our name. Next game is Brighton.
Are we,
I think
are we the only fan base that always moan no matter what? The win we moan, the lose we moan.
It's only the it's been Man City the last 4 years that have been like jubilant, and now it's Liverpool for the last like year and a bit that have been like happy. With the rest of the fan base,
if you're not top of the table, Rob,
it's Chelsea fans. We moan. Like I remember people moaning after the West Ham game.
No, Rob, you know there's loads of fans who think like us in other fan bases. So
yeah,
we are. I would say, out of us three,
I see Arsenal.
You're probably the most like you're probably. We're all rational. That's what we're on the show. People can listen to us because we can be balanced. But I'd say we're more on the positive spectrum. Probably me and you. I'd say Andrew's more on the.
I'm more on the spectrum.
I wouldn't say you're neutral. I'll tell you more positive than neutral because you'll be fairer to Chelsea.
I'm on the spectrum of I'm not going to be happy clapper, but I'm not going to be like demonstrably destructive and just call people shit that aren't.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I'm not going to go like.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go. I'm going to wait. So I might.
For example, your Garnacho point comes from the fact that you've seen Man United, you don't rate him. It's not like.
But the thing is, though,
he's coming. He's like, oh, I hate the guy. Yeah.
And he crosses that line with any Chelsea back. Because I did it with. Did it even João Felix? You know my hatred for João Felix because he's a rubbish player. But I think that's proven.
Hatred is such a strong word, man.
Sorry, I'm not of the man. Just the like people. I think the hatred of João Felix comes from how he was like built up.
Yeah, he's loaded up for the reason. Overhyping it.
For me, he's a comps player, and I think but as soon as when he crossed the line, full support. Like even Jorgensen today, fucking pissed me off. But I swear to God, I was still going, just get the ball away. Do you know? I was still like going, just do this. I was still like,
Rob. The point is that we are. Oh, my point originally was like, in every fan base, I've literally heard people on streams go, "Why is my fan base crashing out? We just drew this game, and it happens." But it happens to everybody who doesn't win. So if Chelsea go win the Champions League, we'll be jubilant for like 2 months. Don't say anything. No one will moan. You get the idiots who moan about like, we need to do more in the transfer window. But everyone, most people in our chat will be like, yeah,
we need to go and sign Liao and
now sign Liao. You know what's there?
Actually, I got a thing. Rob might have missed it. Rob, I want you to notice the next few games and the last games. I really noticed how we don't, how in defence we hardly jump. Any player hardly jumps for the ball. They just wait for it to.
Why is Jorgensen Superman punching when he can just catch the ball?
It's like
why is he doing this? Like why?
I see. This is
imagine you connected with a player and they're 2-0 up. You idiot.
Yeah, I miss my boy Sanchez. Good thing he's coming back on the weekend.
I say Jorgensen's a special cat. He makes the Sanchez look good.
He's actually made me miss Sanchez. It's actually crazy. Benny, people need to. I'm so hungry. I need to eat before it gets too late. It's already nearly midnight here.
He should retire. You make Sanchez look like a Alisson.
That is the top keeper. It's hard to replace Sanchez. He's a top keeper.
Listen, you know when they go, when Maresca's forced to pick Sanchez. Yeah, because Jorgensen's the backup.
You got time, man. Controversial opinions, but we love to see him, man.
Yeah. Big up
Andrew joining, Rob.
Yeah.
Catch
your angel for another agenda. You and I can be friends.
Oh, damn.
Maybe.
Maybe.
People, Chelsea return on Saturday. Show tomorrow. Preview show Thursday. Show Saturday, probably not Friday. We'll see you then. Love for love. Thanks for joining. Love Andrew, Jay, AJ, and Rob for joining last minute. Dre would have joined, but we're ending the stream off now. So we'll see you guys. Up the Chelsea to win. And thanks for joining in a bit. Like, subscribe. Say peace.